Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. This Viper.
Going to be incredibly effective so long as he can maintain that separation, which over his own nether ward.
Yeah, it's really interesting to actually see the Pugna play versus the Hoodwink, as I think bottom lane, that's your first blood, that's your Viper. It's a great way for Vital.
He won't. He's around, tries to get into position, and we'll see if there's a contest here for that rune as Almisho gets picked off.
It's a really nice kill, really easy kill in the bottom lane, and that's where if the lane does ever get too far forward, both the Viper and the Nyx Assassin are just that vulnerable, and A is... Ooh, not gonna give XP over to the Nyx. That's a really tight suicide.
The tier 2 tower denies him. It's not actually 6 yet, though.
Yeah, they need 2 creeps. Oh, A's starting, though, early. Okay, there it is.
Okay, they've got it. They get the X, they get the Torrent, they have the Battery Assault. Analog, though, TP's in with a beautiful Tornado into the EMP, but still not enough. Alone zips his way past it. Tali does get taken down. A might die in exchange here, but the cores are more concerned with a secondary kill. They do get Almisho and
as their opponents here. Once Almisho gets level 6, maybe we can see some more setups with the Vendetta. But until then, we kind of are biding our time here. Well, Oscar, though, he can get aggressive. He's still a guy with Arena. He doesn't want to use it, though. Doesn't need to. That's a really free kill.
Alone's going to look for a second. He actually spots Vitali here. He used a lot of mana, actually all his mana, and he's dead, and A hooked into a creep camp, and it's all starting to fall apart now. As Oscar going to get hit by the Tornado into the EMP, the Reality Rift pulls him back in, and they're going to be losing Mars too. That's one of the most... Misho is a little bit of spy work here. Hopefully he doesn't get spotted. The problem is, yeah, his teammate is the one who gets spotted, and he's far more valuable, and they cannot protect him. Analog taken down. Almisho is going to reveal himself, and okay, stuns the Clockwork. That's a little neat drive-by.
A little bit more adept at making those larger scale team fights happen, and with it being able to ignore the arena, it's definitely scary. As A, Almisho
Oscar will find, yeah, he will find the return play. They get the arena into the sharpshooter snipe out, so it's a complicated supporting forward. The problem is, Hokori are starting to pick up some items. That Force Staff is now complete on Almisho. You got your BKB up for Vitali, as that BKB doesn't help Gardic as much. There's Alone gets taken down, and A goes in, hookshot's in, cog pushback, X setup, and there's that BKB. Vitali says no thank you. He will walk away.
Yeah. Boats is tiny, where the CK constantly gets fog, is very long cast times is alone.
That's all of his mana, though. Now he's stunned, he's in trouble. A is going to try to come in to save him, and they do get a nice spear onto Analog. The Force Staff pushed him away momentarily, but they will still find the kill. They get Almisho as well, so both of the supports are down. It's up to Yuma and Vitali to turn this fight. They're going to try to get onto the Mars, but Michael channeling out that sharpshooter. It's a nice bit of damage onto Vitali, but with no one else here to actually pick up in this game. Parker, those looking for a little bit more, pushing forward, has the X at the ready, needs the vision. Will be able to throw it down onto Vitali. Sharpshooter being channeled out as well, but it's blocked by Almisho. They're still looking for the fight, though. Oscar comes in, gets the spear stun down. Vitali needs some backup. The arena, though, is going to be deployed, so Analog can't get in. Vitali's just going to have to hold his ground by himself. He gets the kill onto Parker, but will still fall. But now here comes Yuma into the fight. Alacrity on him. He's got those Phantasm illusions. He's just going to blow up A right away. Only hero that he could really reach within the time frame, so in position at the moment. He could try for a little cog pushback, but Vitali's got the range to really not have to care. He just starts deploying those poison attack stacks, and this tower is just melting away. Sharpshooter not super useful, and Alone actually going to try and zip in here on the backline with his BKB active. He doesn't have the damage for this, though, and Yuma is just right-clicking him down. They're going to force the retreat. The hook shot will now miss, and this whole thing is just sort of falling apart. Alone dies as Analog snipes him out with the Sunstrike. And, well, I don't really know what more they can do. Oscar's going to give it a go, trying to push his way in, but the Reality Rift will pull him back. They're still trying to get damage onto Vitali, but even if they kill him, he's got the Aegis, so he's going to be coming right back up. Hit, so maybe they could make a long wrap, or they could just go straight in onto the Nyx Assassin, as they are able to spot him out quickly. Almisho goes down. A hooks onto Yuma, pushes him back with the cogs, and now they're going to throw the Ghost Ship in, but this is kind of a distraction with the Ghost Ship fleet. It bought Parker enough time to TP away, and While A actually did get away. I thought he was kind of going to be sacrificed there, but he will live. Alone, meanwhile, zipping in onto Gardic on the back line, and they take down both supports. Not for very long, though. Gardic's going to buy back. Yuma's a little pissed. He wants revenge. He's going to push his way forward. The Kunkka did not purchase out that rapier just yet, so not going to lose it there. Of course, that does knock him out of range to actually buy it, but well, at least they don't give it up. In the meantime, though, Hokori go right back into the pit, but ooh, Alone. It was worth a try to finish off this ranged Rax, but that's a concern for after they can sort of handle things top, as Yuma's just going to lead the charge once again. Parker, though, is back up and alive, so they'll try and make something happen here. As, okay, they jump in, they get the arena. A misses with the hook shot, but they were able to snipe out the two supports once again, and now they've got Yuma sort of trapped up inside of the base, but do they have the damage to actually kill him? As of right now, it's kind of looking like no, but Alone is able to zip in. They get the Vortex down. The spear actually kind of pushes Yuma away a little bit, but still able to finish him off. The Ghost Ship fleet's still coming through, so none of these Hokori heroes can get quite close enough to provide immediate support. But I'm not sure they can kill him again. Yeah, Yuma's just going to pop the Phantasm, gets in with the damage. Oscar gets taken down, and they're still scrambling to defend this on the Infamous side. They're getting another buyback in as the Mars will rejoin the fight, but while this was happening, they ended up losing that melee Rax. Yuma, though, is in some trouble. He's going to look for the TP home while the BKB is still active, and Parker can't reach him in time for the kill.
And, ooh, they would love to get a kill on the El Micho, and they should be able to find it, but, yep, slightly unfortunate timing here as Analog is now gonna have to look for his escape here, but Yuma in the river. Oh, Oscar.
That's a dieback for Oscar, unfortunately, so he's in some trouble, and Michael's going to get caught alone, though, is zipping in. He's going to pop the BKB. Parker looking for his moment. Can he just blow up Yuma? Not really. That wasn't that much damage, but now they are going to be able to get the Ghost Ship in there. That'll keep Yuma at arm's length for the time being, or maybe it won't. Analog comes in, drops down the ice wall. Parker's in trouble. Cannot afford to die here with his rapier, but there's no one to help him. It's done. Rapier hits the deck. Yuma picks it up, and there's your GG.
Yeah, I think a really well played, kind of easy game from Hokori. Not enough lockdown, not enough pickoffs. That's not pretty. That's not a situation you want to be in if you're that Enigma, unless you're just straight up killing him. But it's very difficult for you just straight up play up on him and try to go for the kill. As Gardic, this is a nice trade. Don't think anybody could connect here in time, but
oh, now the turnaround, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a couple of slows. They miss with the splitter, so maybe Gardic still has a path to freedom. Nope. There's going to be the snake coming in. Alone finishes the kill. Yuma's now in a bit of an awkward spot as well, because the Stroke of Fate's back up. They get another slow. Rebuke from Vitali's not going to do a lot of good. Yuma got stunned up by the splitter, as Alone was able to hit the second time around. They will find first he's getting from his own backup, as speaking of which, Vitali is going to get slowed up, stunned up. A's coming in, Stroke of Fate at the ready, fakes it out one time, gets it the second, and this may very well be a third kill. Vitali with the Rebuke is going to create a little bit of space, as Alone actually just was so tunnel visioned in on the kill that he didn't realize Gardic was slowly chunking him down. Now Vitali, okay. Not 100% sure if he wanted to just die on purpose there, or if he actually thought he could get the kill. Either way, he does get picked off, and now Gardic is going to be able to fall back, but that's 4 kills before the horn, ET, and they're not done yet. Gardic pushes back in with the battery assault. What are we doing here? These supports just don't want to lane. They'd rather just fight, and Michael actually has no mana, so he can't go for the boulder smash, but he doesn't need to. Just keep that vision. A gets the kill, and Infamous have 4 on the...
It's the XP, right?
True.
Even though it's a kill towards the Radiant. I think that's the one fail there, but at the same time, you know, mid lane alone. Yep. You know, who cares? You missed the first creep wave, you know? I'll just soul kill you in the next round. That's really unfortunate.
It's not supposed to be the way that that goes down, but not worth it if you can't guarantee the kill. Instead, Gardic is already starting to sort of drift a little bit, but at the same time, we see Michael kind of mirroring him, making the same move towards that middle lane. And Analog is very low. There's the roll. They get the stun. They need a little bit more damage, and Analog is going to get taken down. Gardic's just too far back to get there in time.
Yeah, and he could be a little bit obnoxious here. I think he just gets kicked. Yeah, gets kicked out, and then maybe he's able to keep it up. But yeah, Alone just got level 6. Oh no, Gardic.
Gardic's in trouble. They're going to roll in. Alone's looking for the damage. Meanwhile, there was a bit of a fight up top. We're keeping it mid.
It's where also looking at top, A found time to stack for Alone as well. I mean, they do such a fine job at setting up this Leshrac. In terms of the game, in terms of their heroes, it still feel as if Alone needs to be very careful. If he dies, it could be very scary, as the arena is actually on Parker, and they'll certainly get the Medusa here, but can you get everybody out here? That was 3 cores for that rotation, by the way. That's, I think, especially important for both Gardic and Almisho here. Whereas the faster Almisho has that level 3, level 4 chakra magic, the more his Storm Spirit can do. And then that hook shot's going to come online. And then I really feel like Hokori's game plan is going to start coming together here, as this is an invisible Gardic, but yeah.
Oh God, they're just going to kill him anyway.
Uh-huh.
That's unfortunate if you're Gardic. There's just nothing more you can do. They don't see you. They're just taking some good guesses, and tabs on him. He didn't have the blink before. Now they'll see him, and do they want to do anything? They can't. Michael's going to hit the silence. He's going to roll his way forward onto Analog as well. Now Oscar trying to get in, looking for some sort of play, but he's already lost one of his supports. A went down. Oscar's black hole hits absolutely nothing. And this is going to be a complicated fight. Yuma channeling out the Wukong's command. Parker and Alone are stuck inside of it, but they're just going to try and kill Yuma off as quickly as they can. They do manage to get that kill, but the cost is way too high. Alone's already been taken down. Parker is on about half HP. Michael and Oscar are still trying to kind of hold the fort here. They're pushing their way forward. They get onto Almisho to find that Coddle kill, but now Vitaly gets a spear, knocking Parker back. Tower shots coming in. Analog was actually trying to leave, but once he realizes they have that opening, he pushes back in for the kill. And now Oscar and Michael are kind of fighting alone, and I don't think they have the damage to really get past the Mars.
Yeah, Vitaly's just a little bit too large and in charge here. Does have the kick. It's been a fairly niche pickup in a lot of these games, but versus the Storm Spirit, without that Orchid, you tend to not have enough damage here. And yeah, Infamous want this fight.
Gonna jump in onto Almisho first. They need to get this kill maybe a little bit faster, but they will get it eventually. Almisho goes down. Gardic will fall as well, and well, I said they needed to get that kill a little bit faster. As it turns out, that
B could be on Analog. He needs to find the back line. If he finds A, that'd be huge. He needs to find him, though. Otherwise, the Soulbind could come out. Uh-oh. But Oscar...
yeah, they are going to get in onto Oscar fairly quickly. They'll find that first kill, and... what? Oh, God, they want more. They get more. They actually kill off A, then they get the hookshot onto Parker. Wukong's command coming out as well. The Vortex is going to be deployed. Parker, though, did get off that Stone Gaze, but that's just not going to be enough. Vitaly blinks forward, keeps the pressure on. They find the kill, and now they might look for Michael, but he was... Yusa is going to be a much bigger factor in this fight, as Michael's going to roll his way forward. They drop the Magnetize onto the Mars. The silence comes through as well, and Vitaly would be a great here to just take down right away, but he pops the BKB, turns around with the arena. Michael's not dead yet. He's going to be able to roll himself away, and now they get the Soulbind into a bit of a silence play there. This is actually going to work out pretty fantastically. Analog's already dead. Yuma channels out the Wukong's command, but his supports are already gone, or not his supports, his cores, as Analog and Vitaly both die. Yuma just trying to stay in the ring. Is going to get taken down the first time here. Aegis brings him back up, but there's no more Wukong's command, and there's the Black Hole. They are taking no chances. Black Hole in onto Yuma. They'll kill him the second time. Gardic is trying to get away, but he will not make it. Parker gets the kill, and that's the team outcome in the world. This might be, though. Gardic is going to hook all the way in. Can anyone reach this in time, though, actually? Analog is going to zip. They jump in onto A first. They get the arena into the spear stun onto Parker, and Oscar without a Black Hole really can't do anything to help. He's just trying to sort of stay on the edges just in case, as Parker will activate the Stone Gaze. They're going to turn onto Analog. We'll find that kill. Gardic now in trouble as well. That jetpack does not do him any good, as he's just right-clicked down.
Again, another very nice situation. Your opponents are already having Glyph. You go claim this tower whenever they have it. Almisho crazily went for this outpost. It's a little bit too much there. At the very least, you have Yuma pushing in the top wave, and, well, Michael's... I guess look for the kill in the mid lane, but I don't know if Vitaly gets this. Okay.
Okay.
Barely enough time.
Michael rolled forward, but yeah, this is going to get complicated. There's the Boundless Strike to lock him down, and Oscar's coming in. Maybe he can find some sort of Black Hole play here. He's going to hold it, though, as Vitaly actually ran out of time on his BKB, so he should just be taken down, but Parker wants more. They spotted out Yuma. They would love to be able to get onto him as well, but Analog zipping in is going to find the snipe and zip himself away, but Yuma actually hasn't cleared out of here just yet. Jumping into those trees, though, should give him the separation.
Well, let's see what happens here.
Pushing their way forward. They get Soulbind down onto a couple of cores there, so... oh, there's Oscar jumping in. The Black Hole's going to connect. They hit up onto 2. Where is Gardic? He hookshots in. That is going to help turn this fight around. They're going to channel out the Wukong's command right away. Oscar's going to fall first. Meanwhile, Roshan did go down, but Analog was able to snatch it. And this is not going fantastically for Infamous, but now with Parker getting involved, they could start to turn. They've taken down one core. Vitaly dead. Analog goes for the Vortex, but that allows Michael to roll in. They're going to burn through that first life. And where's the backup? Who can get in here to defend the Storm? Can he zip out in time? No, he can't. Splitter Stun is there. Silence is there. Damage is there. As Analog falls, Michael's going to try and track down Almisho while the cores are trying to go after... We're trying to go after Gardic. I think now they're going to try and track Yuma, but... Easy to get onto that Monkey King, but...
Medusa Aegis to be on their side, but it was also just a great play, a great timing. The Agnum Scepter from the Storm Spirit as a little bit of poking, and there is no Aegis on the Medusa. They have to play as if that's the game they're in
Gardic.
right now, even though Gardic, yeah.
I don't know about that one. He's going to get
25.
picked off. Oh, no, he's not. He's not dead yet, but Wukong's command, oh, they're kind of outside of it, but Vitaly comes in. There's the arena getting dropped down. They're trying to push their way forward. Parker, as you said, no Aegis. They burned through the Mana Shield already. They're going to take that Medusa down. And Infamous have to run. It's really nothing for it anymore. They've just got to try and back out. Alone will TP away. Michael is looking for his exit as well, but his TP is not up for about 20 seconds, and he is going to get tracked down. They'll kill him off, and... Okay, that's the fight Hokori...
Magnum Scepter, and this Monkey King has so much room to grow, not to mention the Storm. He's causing problems.
They got the pullback. A taken down. They actually get a spear onto Oscar as well, so they're going to be able to take the Enigma down, and Alone is suddenly fighting by himself. Buyback coming out from A, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. The Leshrac still needs backup. Gardic is not going to be able to connect with the stun onto Alone, but they don't really need it. They just needed him into the fight. They find the kill. Michael now rolls in, and actually, wow, Michael does a pretty substantial amount of damage there, taking down Analog and Yuma, and they're holding. Actually, maybe a little bit more than that as Vitaly. Never mind. Okay. Michael making one play too many, perhaps, there as Vitaly just turns around and kills him off, but have enough. Even if they could kill off Yuma once, they'd have to get through him again as they will hex him up. Vitaly comes in with the arena. That really doesn't do a whole lot here other than maybe just create separation as Michael. That's a very long roll forward. Speaking of long jumps, though, Analog gets in. Vortex connecting, catching out too. Looking for more damage. Second Vortex in. Vitaly goes in with another arena into the spear stun. A will fall alone. Drop low as well. But Parker's trying to cover for him. BKB active, dishing out the right-click damage. Yuma now comes in with the Wukong's command. That's going to push all of Infamous back. They will reset the fight. While they do so, Yuma's going to try to get more damage in onto that melee Rax. Still not able to take it, though.
You have the Rax, A's alive, you do have Refresher, but feel like the scary situation where how do Hokori actually close this one out here, as Gardic is a little bit crazy. Maybe the kickback? Nope.
Slow instead. Analog, though, gonna zip in. There's the Vortex connecting onto two. They're gonna take down Oscar. Oscar has a buyback, but oh, may have to use it here because they're starting to lose one or two. So Michael got picked off there as well, but they're pushing their way forward here. And Parker, this is very interesting. He's got the Refresher Orb up and running, so you could have that sort of double BKB, double Stone Gaze play that Hokori may not be ready to deal with. Okay, they're going to try and make the move. Parker, though, got the BKB off in time. Does this really turn into anything? They're going to try and get onto Yuma here. They would love to just burn through that first life, but they also need to get out of that Wukong's command. They will do exactly that. They take down the Monkey King. They take down Almisho. And now they need to set up for him a second time. Oscar's going to preemptively black hole, and they should be able to find this kill. Yuma with no backup is going to get himself taken down. And now Vitaly actually hasn't left. He's still stuck. Michael's going to try to track him. But I don't think he has the angle. Vitaly should be Sean, and well, Hokori will realize this is happening. They start to move their way over, but here comes Michael trying to push his way in. The double damage was picked up to get the Hex down on to the Mars. They're going to hit him up with the Black Hole as well, and that's Vitaly already dead. Meanwhile, on the backside, Parker blinking in. They're going to look to isolate Yuma. They are just chunking through his HP. A second Black Hole coming into play, but the Wind Waker actually going to keep Yuma alive for a little while longer, long enough for him to just continue this fight. They're going to turn it around. They get the arena in onto Parker. They'll take him down. They take Alone down as well. And Infamous, I don't know now. They've started buying back on some of these heroes, but they have to sort of get everyone back into the engagement. That is not going to be easy for them, but Alone is already in. He is trying to go forward with the Pulse Nova. They take down Yuma. Misho now on the run, slowed up by the Lightning Storm, but they would rather just go back towards the pit at this point.
On Infamous Vision.
Uh-oh. Yuma
needs help.
Vitaly's going to have to try. He gets in there. There's going to be the hookshot from Gardic as well. Parker not able to dish out the right-click damage just yet. Analog now zipping in as well. They do get a Hex down onto the Medusa, keeping Parker locked in place as Alone trades himself out. He gets the kill onto Yuma, but he is now dead as well. Buybacks unavailable for either of those two.
Can Parker do it by himself? This is a crazy game. Stormspread. Parker can only take one. Someone needs to be with Parker. There's 3 things that this Roche is going to drop that Parker is not going to be able to pick up. Uh-oh.
They got the arena. The fight's sort of broken out in 2 different areas, though. Parker remains in the pit. He's going to try to finish off Roshan. And, well, he's not doing it very quickly. Gardic now is going to try and get in there with the hook shot, but he has to back out of the pit too early. So Parker is going to be able to take the Aegis. Analog and Vitaly, though, are into the fight. They're looking to push their way forward. The Vortex is going to be there, pulling the Medusa in. They get the Hex down as well. Parker losing his backup as Michael will go down. Mana Shield starting to drop down to about half as well. Meanwhile, Oscar up on the high ground might just be able to take Gardic out here as they will find that kill. And Infamous get what they want, kind of, but now they have to handle this fight. Yuma's coming in. There's the Wukong's command. Zip forward from Analog. Parker in trouble. Does still have the Aegis, but they don't want to have to use it here. But there's just no one to help him. No one can get over here in time to actually assist. And there's going to be a second Wukong's command coming in. Parker's going to get hexed up again. They just keep him locked down. And Parker does not have his buyback. That might just be the game.
I feel like that might be it. It's got to be until we kind of have that soft reset in the game here. Buybacks are so ridiculously expensive, but tier 5s and Gardic,
It's a bait. Analog's going to zip in, looking for the back line, trying to take down A first. Wukong's command, meanwhile, gets channeled out, so they're going to push all of Infamous back. Oscar, though, looking to push in. He does have the refresher. He would love to not have to use it. They will succeed at getting Analog, but now they have to deal with Yuma. Pushing forward, Boundless Strike stun is there, but Yuma alone doesn't want to go straight in onto Parker, so just sort of knocked damage off as Michael, okay, gonna roll his way in. Let's see what they can find. Vitaly was able to pop his BKB, but now Parker's trying to push in. Arena goes down. Wukong's command goes down as well. Parker needs to find the ramp. There we go. He's going to be able to walk away, but Vitaly refreshes. They're going to go in. They drop another arena down, but the Medusa is still able to get out of that arena. Another Wukong's command comes in. He's able to get kicked out of that ring as well, but he doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. But now the Black Hole from Oscar going to come in, connecting onto 2, pulling in both Gardic and Analog. They're going to be able to take both of those heroes down, and now they will push their way forward. Yuma and Vitaly need to be careful here. They're trying to sort of buy time to TP away. They will do so. El Misho, however, is he going to be okay? Not really. He's hexed up. He's in trouble. No buyback. Actually, he does have buyback. He's the only one.
Now, that's a crazy blink up from Parker, but he knows the position he's in. He knows there's no Storm Spirit. At the very least, this is the first time you're going to see a creep wave touch the buildings on the Radiant side of the map.
Able to get in there. They got the tier 3 tower. They picked up a Seer Stone as well, although no one actually literally picked it up. It's still sitting on the ground, but they have other things to worry about now. They're trying to push their way in. Alone can't catch, but El Misho does get hit up. He's going to get stunned. They hit him with the Hex as well. If they could take him down, he just bought back. El Misho's going to get taken down. Vitaly, however, gets in, drops the arena, stuns up Michael, but I don't know if this is really going to be enough. Look at Infamous go. They're just pushing their way past that middle lane of Rax. They're in onto the tier 4s, and still no Storm for 20 seconds. Can they do this? Not with the glyph being deployed. If you're Infamous, now you have a decision to make. Can they take a 4v5 here once that Storm's back up? Well, they might not have a choice. They're going to be forced into the fight. Parker gets knocked back by the spear, but he's just going to stand his ground in the Wukong's command even. Just takes down Vitaly. The Mars will immediately buy back, but now Gardic is sort of on that front line as well. It looks like he is going to be okay. It's only because Infamous are trying to back themselves off. Analog, though, doesn't want to let them go. Jumping in, getting Oscar with the Electric Vortex. They'll pull him in. They take down Oscar and Michael. On a Scythe of Vice, so the Hex is up and running, and well, let's see if there's a fight here. Michael's going to get spotted. Force Staff is going to keep him safe. There's that Aeon Disc coming into play, so he's going to be able to get himself out of the ring, but here comes Analog zipping his way forward. Still not a lot of damage to actually deploy onto this Earth Spirit. Now Oscar's going to turn around. They got the Black Hole down. They're going to catch El Misho. The Caudal cannot afford to die here. He really doesn't have his buyback back up, but they will be able to take him down. Meanwhile, Michael, well, he had to be the distraction, unfortunately. Rolls himself in, gets picked off, but for one trade on the supports, neither one has buyback. 15 seconds to Roshan, but Analog's going to zip in. They're looking for it. A, though, with that Aeon Disc, is able to fall back. Now Parker comes in. Oscar going to drop that Black Hole, connecting onto 2. Damage from Parker is just going to start wiping out everybody as Yuma and Analog both get taken down. I don't know if they can do this. Buyback's going to come back from the Monkey King. He's TPing to the outpost in the north, but Vitaly is just going to have to hold his ground until that Monkey King can return, and he is taking way too much damage here. He's going to get hit up by that snake, temporarily turning him to stone. That allows Alone his opportunity. They push back in. They find the kill. Yuma bought back but couldn't rejoin. And this This might actually be it. If Gardic goes down here as well, they really don't have anyone other than the Monkey King to defend. Gardic trying to get away. Parker is still chasing, and Snake is going to sort of get the job done there. So they find that kill.
Initiation side of Hokori's lineup, and no, the left track, he doesn't have buy.
And they keep him safe for now. Yes, the enchant comes out, so Alone's not dead. The Wind Waker's going to allow him to remaneuver and reposition as Oscar is now stuck inside of the Wukong's command. He needs some help. Not sure they're going to be able to help him, though. Oscar's dropping low. Parker tries to blink into the middle of the fight, looking to dish out as much damage as he can, and it's doing a decent job so far. Gardic will fall. Analog is dead as well. They managed to get El Misho, too. That's a buyback coming out from the Coddle. There's a buyback from the Storm as well, but they're on to Yuma. They need to be able to take him down. Yuma is taken out. He's got no buyback. He's dead for 2 minutes. And Infamous may have undone their previous throw as they are just going to push their way forward. Vitaly, I don't think they care about him. They'll let him TP back. Instead, they're just going to focus on Roshan. Aegis Cheese.
That's where we see this game lie, but this is just the strangest game of Dota now. It's what it's become. It's bottom. El Misho.
He's going to try and track him down. He gets the first stun. He gets the Hex, and he should find the kill. As El Misho does get taken down, and that's a hero dead with no buyback. He's got 5.5 minutes and to basically sort of look at it funny, and they will take it down. But now, oh no, Vitaly tried to blink in, but he actually gets immediately hit by that snake. But now Oscar, he's going to make his move. There's the black hole connecting onto 2 or 3 heroes. Michael's going to roll his way in as well. They're going to drop down the arena defensively, but Oscar goes for the second black hole, keeping these heroes locked in place. They're going to take down Analog first. Vitaly dropping low as well. Yuma finally able to channel out that Wukong's command. Will that be enough? The frame rate is dropping like hell, but he is trying to hold. But Vitaly goes down. He'll buy back immediately. Alone, though, gets back in, drops a Hex onto the Monkey King. Michael trying to get in, looking for the damage. They will find the kill, but they need this Medusa back in. Parker was able to sort of buy back and immediately rejoin. He's going to get hexed up, but it doesn't matter. The Ancient will fall, and Infamous brute force their way through ET after 76 minutes.